Ramses
Okay.
is going in also.
Okay, perfect. The recording is on. So, Damian, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Sana. Let me introduce myself. My name is Damien, and today I'm your host. And I will do everything what is in my power to make this meeting for you as enjoyable as I can. And before I start talk about Toastmaster, I wanna share with you that we are going try new panel instead of general evaluation. We have panel evaluation, and on the end, everyone can evaluate any role. And now, what is Toastmaster? Toastmaster is non-profit organization which help people with self-confidence, leadership, self-worth, maybe humor, and other important things. And why we are special? Because we are onlinepreneurs and we are focusing on entrepreneurs, and that is our specialty. At the beginning, I want to ask you one, not ask you a question, but share with us your favorite quote or quote which you recently heard. For me, my favorite, one of my favorite quote is, "It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice." And also share this quote to the chat. And we are going continue to Nino because I think we have here gentlewoman and men first now.
Sorry, what is that? The favorite what?
The quote, favorite share
Favorite quote.
favorite quote.
Okay. My favorite quote is still the golden rule. You do not do unto others which other you don't want others do unto you. So I think it's a universal quote that we must all respect
Yeah,
and
yeah,
follow for harmony.
yeah. This is, I think this is golden rule. And you want ice cream, buy other ice cream, and you get ice cream. Sonia, maybe it's happened, but it's not 100%.
Okay, I'll get my ice cream to someone who really likes ice cream. Hello,
Me.
everyone. My name is Sonia, and uh, I have one quote which I'm seeing quite often because it's on the opposite wall, nicely painted by my better half, and it says that allow yourself to do mistakes, that it's perfectly okay to do so. And I admit I have to remind myself that I have to be kinder to myself to do that. So that's a
Yeah.
quote for me.
Oh, that is really nice quote. I think I will do today so many mistakes. So, uh, oh, let's go. Okay, today for today. Micah, your favorite quote.
Yeah, hi guys. So I'm Maya, and my favorite quote is "Life isn't creating, life isn't finding. No, sorry, life isn't fighting about yourself, but life is about creating yourself, and it's still valid." And I had it pretty a lot of the years now.
This is good. That is another good quote. Please share this quote to the chat because I think I will paint my wall today. Bernie, your favorite quote.
All right, my favorite quote is another golden rule or probably a silver rule after the golden rule.
Yeah,
You
that's
reap
now
what
we
you
have to.
sow. I like the quote, you reap what you sow, as I believe in karma.
You read what you sow. Sorry.
Not sow, but what you plant. You harvest what you plant.
Yeah, that is good for those. Teresa and you, Terka, last one. Your favorite quote you surely have.
Thank you very much. Hello. My favorite quote is from my favorite TV series or TV show called Sex and the City. I believe you all know it. And it's from Samantha Jones, my favorite character. And it is like, I don't believe in the Democratic or Republican Party. I just believe in parties.
Yeah, let's make this party. And I'm going to share with you agenda. And today is moderator me, and after me is going with to a share word of the day, Tereska, and first speaker is Bernie, and then me as second speaker. First later is Tessa Yanchova, who came later, and second Nino from Philippines, and grammarian is Terka, and quizmaster is now Maya, and timer Skippy. And without further ado, let me introduce Terka as grammarian, who is gonna give us word of the day.
Thank you very much, Damian. So maybe all of you, or maybe not all of you, but the truth is that I love French and I speak French. So today's word of the day will be French, but actually English. And I think this word is really funny because of its spelling, and it is Q, which is mostly used in British English. So it means a line of people usually standing in the cars waiting for something, for example, because of traffic or something like that, but also a lot of people who want something. For example, there's a queue of companies wanting to sell the product. So I hope I will hear this word a lot from you, and I'm waiting in the queue for our speeches today. Back to you, Damian.
Thank you for your word of the day, and you can also share this word to the chat. And last year we adopted one member from Philippines, and she's going to have premiere today with her speech, and this is a speech on competition. And please everyone's hands up, and let me introduce Bernadette.
Thank you, everyone. Oh my, that was my favorite teacup. Contest master, fellow Toastmasters, guests. Can anybody put the pieces of my now broken teacup together in its original form? Can somebody do that? Can someone? How many teeter glues do I need to put the pieces together? How can I put together all these broken pieces? That reminds me of the many broken pieces of my past. It was on a sunny day on June 19, 2013. I was at the hospital, pacing back and forth like an expectant father. But I was there waiting because the doctor was doing CPR to revive my partner. I was bracing myself for the inevitable. I, as much as I prepared for this, death could never prepare you for the pain that can tear anybody apart, losing that person. I was really caught unprepared, crushed, shattered, and broken, just like this teacup that fell from my hands and broke into pieces. And some of the pieces were lost along the way. Now, I decided to move on after 1 month of grieving. Hate me if you want for picking the pieces way too fast. As I put the piece together, it cut my hand and bled. You might think it serves me right. And yes, you're right. What I thought was just dating, I ended up living with the guy for 4 long years of mental and emotional abuse. So there goes my broken piece. I didn't know that I was living with the devil. So just like this teacup that fell from my hands and broke into pieces, some of the pieces were lost along the way. Can I undo what I have done? Please tell me, how many tapes and glues do I need to put the pieces together? Did you know that at this stage of my life, I was falling into the darkest pit? I was clinically diagnosed with depression. And did you know what a psychiatrist told me? That I should surround myself in a positive environment. Hmm, let me see. I was searching. There you go, my answer. Toastmasters. My reason for going to Toastmasters wasn't because I wanted to conquer my fear in public speaking, nor do I want to be an eloquent speaker. Instead, all I want is to surround myself in a positive environment. But the rest are just bonuses. You see, there's one precious gift that Toastmasters has given me. Toastmasters has paved way to my freedom. Freedom that I thought I'd never have. Freedom to fix the broken pieces together. You see, Toastmasters acted as a glue. It may not be perfect, as you can see, but they held the pieces together. Pieces of my broken self. I've managed to put the pieces back together. Friends, fellow Toastmasters, there are many ups and downs in our lives. Sometimes the choices that we make may slip through our hands and fall, break into pieces, just like the teacup. But never let your blinded choices, your decisions, to shatter you and break you into pieces. Let me quote Harold Bernhardt when he said, "We are all broken and wounded in this world. Most of us choose to be strong in the broken places." So if you're broken like me, find your glue. It may not be put back in its original form, but it should support to help you heal. Because at one point in our lives, we were all broken. Embrace your own brokenness. We all have our glues. Keep us strong and come out of it as better versions of who we were. And we put the pieces together. Contest host?
Thank you, Bernadette, for your speech. And it was a really good speech, I think. And if Sonia can introduce second speaker, it will be good.
Dear ladies and dear gentlemen, it is my pleasure to tell you that there is going to be a second speaker who is going to entertain us for next 5 to 7 minutes. and I'm hoping he will deliver an amazing speech. And the title of that speech is A Different Perspective on the Goals. And in case you have no idea who that person is, let me tell you that his name is Damian Durchak, and he is going to be talking about a project from Engaging Humor, and it should be a research and presenting project. And he will tell us a different perspective on the goals. Therefore, please give him a big, warm applause. Damian Durchak, at the stage, please.
Thank you, Sonia, for your kind words. I think you already heard that you have to set goals and to have direction. And I agree with this, but I want to focus on financial and let's name it fame goals. But there is a question: why you should listen to me? And this is good question because I am Damien, normal guy, normal Toastmaster. Why you should listen to me? And I think on the internet you have plenty coaches, plenty people who knows about goals more than me. And why you should listen to me is because I have always the best ideas. And when you think that you have better ideas, you are wrong. And this is my explanation why you should listen to me. And some of you knows that I love cooking and cooking loves me. And I also have my own YouTube channel where I'm sharing cooking ideas. I have goal with this cooking channel reach 1,000 subscribers in the end of in the start of the October, and I think this is good goal, and I think I can reach this goal. There is no problem with reaching this goal. There is a problem that when I want to reach this goal, I'm sacrificing enjoyment making videos. I think also quality of the videos and maybe hell or a lot of time. And I want to say that my main idea why I started this channel is not, I'm not doing it no more for, that's why I wanna. And there is problem with this financial, or I name its name goal, fame goals, that you have to sacrifice sometimes too much, and eventually you get just subscribers or your monthly better money. And I want to share with you good quote from one of the best chess player in the world, Magnus Carlsen, which who have on his website on the front page have quote, and this quote is: "Without the element of enjoyment, it is not worth trying to excel at anything." And I fully agree with this. And I want to show you another example, and that example is Elon Musk. I think you can see him now, and his main goal is travel to Mars and eventually colonizes it. Even he doesn't have any financial goal, he's the richest man in the world. And I think when you set goal which inspire you more than money or things like subscribers or more views on your videos, you are inspired more and you can put more passion to whatever you do. And uh, and how you can, and finally you maybe you get more money, like for example Elon Musk. Or if you don't get money, still you was doing something what you love. And how you can find something what inspire you, you can uh, remember your favorite books or favorite movies. For example, if Elon Musk give you a book recommendation, first two favorite his books are Lord of the Rings, and second one is Hitchhiker Guide to the Galaxy. And these two books inspired him the most. Hitchhiker Guide inspired him when he was child, and Lord of the Rings inspired him when he was lonely, and he find there the idea that there are always heroes who want to save the world. And I don't want to say that money are bad thing, and you should not ask money for whatever you do or for what do you like to do. I think you should have better goals which inspire you more, and with this goal you will put more passion into all things which are you doing. Thank you. Okay, let's continue with our agenda, and let me introduce our first professional evaluator, and it's no one else than our timer and good person in one, Sonia. Sonia, welcome.
Hello, everyone. Just a quick explanation why I'm strangely now the evaluator is unfortunately the connection for Tessa. So let me start with Bern's speech about. At the first moment, I loved how you use the props, how you use that nice cup, and I'm thinking, oh, what is going to be? Some tea drinking here, the British style, and I'm like, oh, what's that going to be? And then I saw the broken pieces, and I'm like, oh, this is not going to be entertaining story. There will be some depth and passion and emotions. And Bernadette, you know how to bring it. You spoke very nicely. You had a very good words chosen for that. And I felt the humorous parts where it was like, I was walking around like an expectant father. And then there was the dramatic, but I was crushed, shattered, and broken. And I really liked how you put it. And it was almost in the same sentence. There was that good and funny part, and then there was that dramatic part to it as well. You had a very nice eye contact, and you used loads of gestures to bring us in, and we paid attention. And I was having a little look around, and I really could feel that people were watching and waiting what's coming. You as well used very nice questions to grab even more attention. But oh, what's going to be the next? What's there for me? And I would say it was a very nice combination of emotions and passion in the speech, that we need to be careful that we are not perfect, that we probably are a bit crushed, maybe a bit dim here, a bit dim there. Some of us are more broken, some are less. But we still have a chance to put our pieces together and work on it. It's never going to be perfect. And I really loved how you put the Toastmasters into it and how you ended it. That was very strong ending for me, because there was like, yeah, there is a hope, even though the life is not the best one maybe right now. Maybe it wasn't the best one before, but there is still hope that if we put effort into it, we could be nicely put together in one piece, maybe with a little dimp, but will be still a better person. So thank you very much. I really enjoyed it, and I'm crossing the fingers for the competition.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sonia, for the your detailed evaluation, and let let's introduce our second evaluator, who is gonna evaluate very charismatic, attractive, and intelligent person. And please welcome Nino on the stage.
Thank you, Toastmaster Damian. Don't be so patronizing. I am your evaluator after all. Toastmaster Damian, let me first read you your speech objective. And from there, perhaps we can start to discuss about about your performance tonight. Your purpose is of this project is for the member to learn and review basic research methods and present well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. It can be informative or humorous. Toastmaster Damian, I think tonight you went the pathway or the path to a humorous presentation. Well, in the beginning, I suppose. Toastmaster Damian, I also like because you have your visuals. Obviously, you prepared your material with your visuals, and I I think we all enjoyed your funny visuals at the opening part. And you are really sure about your goal, what you want to do with your life at the moment, because that was your title and your topic. Because I really was looking for the perspective of on the goals that you would want to discuss to us. And also, you mentioned your sacrifices. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing your personal story. Here are my recommendations for you, Toastmaster Damien. Please take note that evaluators are here, or the purpose of evaluation is for you to improve as a speaker. And here are my recommendations for you. Number one, I think you can also improve your eye contact, because during your speech I observed you were more like swaying your body, and we couldn't really concentrate on what you are saying. It can be a form of distraction. Maybe your comfort level is you are not yet comfortable delivering that speech. And another is visuals. Sometimes in Toastmasters, we use visuals actually that is for our advantage. But sometimes visuals can be a form of distraction also, if not used properly. And I think tonight you managed to have your visuals, but I was missing on the last part, Toastmaster Damian. I think you could have also included burgers at the closing, because you introduce us with food and your title. So that's my input for you. And I am over time already. You inspired us with the Lord of the Rings story, so I continue my evaluation later for you.
And thank you, Nino. I think Damien like your evaluation, as I know him. And let's continue with panel evaluation for our speakers. And I'm opening panel evaluation for the first speaker, Bernadette. And everyone who can, roles, you wanna raise your hand. Okay, let's
Toastmaster
go.
Burns, I will just be very short about your presentation tonight. First, I observed your prop, your cup. That was your opening. I observed how many times did you raise your cup? Did you know how many times? 5 times Toastmaster Burns. At the opening, at the middle, and closing. Your cup and the broken pieces, you were raising your cup 5 times. I counted. Toastmaster Burns, maybe you can raise your cup strategically. At the opening, break your cup. Middle part, glued cup with the glue. And closing, the cup that is now whole. Because that would be really give your speech more impact. Because you were talking about parallelism of your cup and your life. So that's just my input, Toastmaster Birds.
Thank you, Nino.
Thank you, Nino, for your evaluation. Someone else want to give evaluation to Bernadette?
Okay, I will also give because Toastmaster Burns, yes. I think
Yeah.
one thing that you have to work on is, okay, you can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. So Toastmaster Burns, one is good internet connection. It seems your internet connection is not so good right now. I know we have problems with that, so better to have a good internet connection because your words are always robotic. Second, the background, because your background is having an edge at the back, if possible, a flat, that will be perfect. Then I think we have the same point of view with Toastmaster Lino or Nino, that it should be 3 times only. The first time is when you broke, do not keep on repeating. Show your cup somewhere at the end strategically that is almost glued, and at the ending it's perfectly glued. So I think 3 times is only perfect. So internet connection is the best thing. And the last one, please get rid of those, what do you call this ones? The painful emotions that you go against with your relationship. So cancel that one, focus only on the one emotion. Then do not invest more on those words. Be a damsel in distress rather than a hatred distress. So what do you mean? You know what I mean? Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for
should not come up as hatred.
and I think you win that competition, Bernadette, with this evaluation. And I'm closing this panel evaluation. And I'm opening another panel evaluation, and the panel evaluation is for me. Yeah, again, if you wanna say something to my speech, you can raise your hand. Okay, Sonia.
I will start. I will come to what Nino said. I like that you use the presentation and you put your time into that. That was very nice, and I really like how you put it together. Just one that probably at the first slide you were talking why you are the right person, not what. So careful with the typos. So make sure that you review your presentation before you put it on the screen. However, I liked how passionate you were and how you told us and how you connected us with your channel and why you do it. So I like the energy that comes from your speech and how you showed it to us. So that was for me the highlight for that, that it was very passionate and emotional, that's something what I like. So for me, thank you.
Thank you, Sonia, for your evaluation. Anyone else?
Yes, Master
Very.
Damian, you're a bit, yes, you're clearer this time, and I can understand most of your words because you've improved as a speaker. I noticed that, and with the use of your visual props or visual aids by using the slides, I like it, and I feel like you're a bit comfortable compared to the previous speeches that you've done before. So great job on that. And I think you just need some more interaction with your audience. Probably throw more questions.
Thank you, Bern. And anyone else want to say something?
I'm
Yes,
trying
one
to
last.
raise. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay,
Tessa, go.
Okay, Tessa.
Thank you. Can you hear me well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, cool. So, Damien, I have one no, I have something to tell you. I like that you use the presentation, and I have to say that there is an issue sometimes with people that are having presentation that they are not using their vocal variety. But I have to say that you were using your vocal variety and you were working with your voice very well. Thank you.
Thank you, Tessa, for your evaluation. And is there anyone else? Nino, you want to say something?
Okay. I just wish you could have used Elon Musk because you had two persons there, and a guy named Marcos. You just focus on Elon Musk and how he was inspired by the books that he was reading, and then bring it on what are the books that you are reading also, and how are you inspired with his life story as well.
To this good observation, Nino. Thanks. Okay, I'm closing this panel evaluation. We are closing this, and let me introduce our grammarian, and she's gonna review our grammar. And we are English speaking club, what means that we need grammar, and I'm not going to say anymore. Please welcome Terka.
Thank you very much, Damian. My role today was to focus on our English, on some expressions that I liked, or some expressions that I would have said differently. So first of all, just let me tell you that I didn't hear a single person using a word of today. So please remember on that it is Q, and remember on that maybe in the after party or something. First of all, I'd like to share with you some expression that I really loved. For example, Bernadette using, "Can I undo what have I done?" That is really powerful phrase for me. I really loved it. Or, for example, there is one precious gift that Toastmasters is giving me, and then she shouted, "Freedom, freedom, freedom," at least 3 times. I really appreciate this phrase or this expression because there is a really nice connection of the adjective and noun, like precious gift is really, really beautiful. And also in the end, the freedom, freedom, freedom 3 times, really powerful also. There, then Sonia used some random sounds like whoo. I really liked it. It was funny. And I appreciated all the evaluators. So Sonia and Nino for today were using the expressions that underline their subjective point of view. I think, for me, I suppose. And now let's move to the expressions that I would have said differently. So there's plenty managers on the internet. If someone knows how we should say this correctly, unmute yourself and tell us. There is plenty managers.
Load off.
There are many.
Yes, first of all, there are
sorry.
and plenty of managers. And the last one, I could see that people are watching and waiting that what will happen.
People are watching and
I could see that people are watching and waiting what will happen.
I don't know, it's my sentence and it sounds good to me.
So the first verb is in the past, so I could see. So it should be, I could see that people were watching and waiting what would happen. So move it into the past. And maybe little last one. Okay, this one is easy. If he give you something. If he give you something.
Gave you. It shouldn't be there the past.
No, there was
Gives.
just
Gifts.
gifts. Yes. Thank you very much for
Active.
your help and for your beautiful expressions today. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you too. Back to you, Damian.
Thank you, Terka. You really play with this role, and you have nice observation. And our next quantitative role is Sonia, who is also moderator, I think. And let me introduce Sonia on the stage. Something is wrong, Sonia, I think.
Okay, I can give you a evaluation about the time, but I thought that we have at least a quiz master. But okay.
Oh, I think Quizmaster is after time. I'm not sure.
You're the
Then
master. I can tell you about the times. Fine with me.
okay, then let me. Sorry, guys. Let me introduce another person. Let me introduce Maika on stage. She have today her premiere. Maika, please welcome.
Thank you, Damian. So, rules for our quiz. No rules, guys. So please unmute yourself, and who knows? So just the first question: who did want to have a beer in the fridge?
Nino.
Yes.
At least two of them.
Arivan, who did have the red lipstick on lips today?
Tereska and Bernadette.
Yeah, right.
She's redder.
It's a different kind of the red, but it's still red, so it's good.
Maybe Tessa, but you can continue. Sorry.
Who said allow yourself for mistakes?
Bernie. Sonia, yes, Sonia, sorry.
Sonia,
Yes, Sonia.
yeah. What is the word of the day today?
Q.
Q. Lots of Q. Q.
And do you know what this word means?
Standing in the line is for me.
Perfect. What was the color of Bernd's teacup?
Green.
White.
White.
Oh, hang on. Cup. Okay.
White.
Yeah.
Yes, it's right.
And also Bernd said a really nice expression that Toastmasters bring pieces together, but you don't need to be what?
Perfect. Complete.
Yes, perfect. Super. And it was super hard question. If you are broken, so what do you need to find?
Glue.
Your glue.
Yeah.
Hair glue.
Right. And this will be super hard. How many hot chocolate cup did have Damian on his presentations?
Four.
Oh my god, I need to open up presentation.
Four, right? Super. And what was the main goal of Elon Musk?
Travel to Mars.
Yeah.
And colonize.
Colonize Mars.
And, yeah. And the last one, what did Sonia say on the end of her feedback?
Even Sonia don't know.
His master goes first. I don't know.
Yes, crossing fingers.
Crossing fingers, yes.
Okay, guys, you were perfect. Thank you.
Very detailed.
Thank you, Micah. You were perfect as well. And Sonia, now is your time. I think now is your time for time and evaluate our time. Please give huge applause to Sonia.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me as your timer. I will start straight away with, we started 5 minutes later. We know that it was because of the fact that some of the members had problems with logging, so we started 6:05. Damian, as a Toastmaster of the evening, has 7 to 9 minutes for introducing the evening. He used 3 minutes and 49. Then there was Tereska and the word of the day. Tereska has 1 minute for that. She used 58 seconds. So next time you can use those 2 seconds still. Bernadette and her first speech, perfectly in the time frame for the competition. There was 6 minutes and 6 seconds. Then we had Damian and his speech. That was again in the frame 5 to 7 minutes, and he used 5 minutes and 39 seconds. So green light as well, perfect. Evaluations. Sonia used 2 minutes and 41. Nino used 3 minutes and 31. So there would be a buzzer in case if it would be a competition. Unfortunately, you would be disqualified. Panel evaluation, both of them were after the limit. There were 3 minutes and 5 seconds for the first one and 3 minutes 9 seconds for the second one. Then we had a role of a grammarian. Tereska took a little bit longer time. She used 3 minutes and 17. However, I really liked the explanations and the nice words. And the quizmaster used 2 minutes and 37 seconds. And right now I'm 1 minute and 25. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time evaluation. And let me introduce final stage of the evening. And that is panel evaluation for all roles in this evening. And we are going to start with me. And you're going to give me evaluation like in panel evaluation. If you want to give me evaluation, please raise your hand. Sonia, word is yours.
Thank you. I would like to start with that I really liked the question you used in the opening. That was very interesting for me, and I really like it. It was a bit unusual. As a suggestion, because you used quite short time, feel free to talk a little bit more about the Toastmasters or what it gives you directly. That would be a nice way how to, give it a more of information, especially for those who are here maybe a first time or they are more interested. So my suggestion is to more of the introduction, maybe even more of the introductions of the speakers. That I know that Bernadette had a speech, which is for the contest, but feel free to check with her, maybe what her intent for the speech is. So give it an introduction for the speakers a little bit longer and the overall introduction for the evening. Otherwise, I like that you had a really nice energy. It was enthusiastic. You were entertaining us and you were very nicely welcoming everyone at the stage. So for me, very nice leading of the evening.
Thank you, Sonia. Anyone else want to give me evaluation as moderator? I think Tessa raised one finger. I don't know if she want to talk.
Yeah, I'd like to. Sorry, there is not such a reaction in my screen. So I want to tell you, as a Toastmaster of the evening, I really liked that I saw progress. You really showed progress as a Toastmaster from like previous time when you were a Toastmaster and you were managing the situation much better from what I've seen. One thing that I would suggest to you is to be careful about the agenda. I have to say that you don't have to remember everything, but maybe a little bit before the end, when a speaker stops to like speak, just try to maybe check it again, like who is the next one, that's just all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Tessa, for the evaluation. Is there anyone else with his evaluation? Nino, you unmuted yourself, but okay, you can talk.
Okay, I just unmuted myself, and I like how you started your opening as Toastmaster of the day, just like Toastmaster Sonia told you earlier. You were so light, happy, and so relaxed, and that's how a Toastmaster should be. You set the mood of the meeting, you start it with a happy vibe. So everyone will really be on high note already when you open it. And I just think maybe you can also add a little bit more. I just felt that the introductions were rather short. Perhaps if you know someone delivering a speech, you could like message Bernadette, how do you want me to introduce Toastmaster Burns? A little background of Sonia, maybe like Sonia, someone from the academe. So a little bit about things that we do not know about yet. So that is something you can share also to the club or the group.
Thank you for your
Good job.
evaluation again, 3 times. Is there anyone else, or we can go on another person? Okay, we can go on another person who is Sonia, our first evaluator. And now you can raise your hand and give evaluation to Sonia. I think Sonia was too good. So
Sonia is always spot on with her evaluations. Yeah, she's already messaging everyone to just put some heart to it.
yeah.
Yeah. Great
Yeah.
evaluation, Sonia. You're always spot on. Thank you.
Yes, I think Sonia, you have always positive vibe in your evaluation, and I don't have anything to say to like improve. That's for today. For I think there is something you can improve. I'm not saying that, but you're such positive and relaxing. You're a good evaluation and timer and moderator and whatever you was today. Okay. Is there someone to give evaluation to Sonia? If no, we can continue to Nino. Sonia, you want to give Nino evaluation or evaluation to yourself?
No, I want to give an evaluation to Nino. I'm not sure how I am, but I'm glad you think I'm awesome. I loved it. And Nino, thank you for the evaluation. I liked the information you noticed and how you said that Damian is improving. Could you see the progress? I think it's important for every Toastmaster, or not only for the Toastmaster, to hear that we see the progress, so that person is growing and getting better. And I like that you're always passionate, and it's always very nice emotions and very positive. And I really like whenever you are here and you are giving your evaluation, that we could learn a lot. So thank you very much for that.
Thank you, Sonia, for your evaluation. Is there anyone else to give Nino evaluation?
My connection is unstable, but I just want to thank Nino as well for spot on feedback, and I appreciate the improvement, so your suggestions to improve. So thank you, Toastmaster Nino.
Thank you, Bernadette. And I want to also say something to Nino today. Thank you for your evaluation, and you notice it concrete things. And I like, for example, Damien used this type of humor, and Damien, you should improve this particular thing, and you gave me example. Okay, you should that Elon Musk thing, you should improve in this way, and I like how you delivered me concrete things how to improve, or concrete things how in which I was good. And is there someone to say something to Nino? Want to say something to Nino to improve his evaluation skills? No, okay, no one. Let's continue to Grammarian, who was our Terka. And you want to say something to Terka role, you can say it now. Yeah, Sonia, you unmuted yourself, then raised it. So you are prepared that
I took notes. I admit myself. I like that Tereska used a good word of a day, that it was well explained. And I really like that one. And I really enjoyed the fact how she noticed different words we used. That was a really good thing that I haven't noticed that many phrases, and I really like that she brought it back that, oh yeah, I've heard it. I just couldn't remember it. So very nicely done. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonia. I can say something. Or Nina wanna or Tessa. Okay, Tessa first. I don't know if she liked it, Sonia, or wanna raise her hand, but I think she wanna raise her hand.
So can I say something?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
thank you. So
I'm waiting.
to grammarian, I have to say that I don't like to stand in long queues. But now to the point. You really engaged us with the audience, which was really good. I really love that about grammarian, to give us a chance to participate and to improve our English. I will only say that be careful about your unnecessary words. For example, when you're giving such evaluation, especially like 3 or 4 times, then there were a lot of so, also, and okay. But otherwise, it was wonderful.
Thank you, Tessa. We didn't have Arkanter, but Tessa managed to give this to Terka. And anyone else give evaluation to Terka?
Thank you. I want to share. Thank you,
Yeah.
Tereska, for sharing the word and the meaning in the chat box, because I really appreciate that, because sometimes there will be people sharing words and it's so difficult to follow what they are saying. For better retention, it's good to have them on the chat box.
Thank you, Nino. Anyone else? Let's continue to our not timer but quizmaster. I think quizmaster is going next. And if someone want to give an evaluation to Micah, then now it's your moment. So now again, I'm muting yourself first. Okay,
I will start, Micah. I really like that you told us straight at the beginning that there are no rules, just be shouty as we could. And I really like it because very energetic, and it started a great mood that it's going to be a competition and it might be tough, but you are going to win it. So I really like it that there was a loads of energy, that weren't the rules. The questions were really nice and clear, and it was entertaining. So overall, fantastic job. Thank you very much.
I also want to say something to Micah. I think the question was good. I think they started from easy to hard, and you explained the rules at the beginning that we can shout anyone, and that was really good. And some question like how many girls were wearing lipstick, that I really something what I don't notice. This is nice. Yeah, I know, Sonia, I know, but I'm not focusing on lipstick. What is my recommendation? You maybe give us some prize who win, because Sonia was yelling like so strong, and she surely won some prize on the end. So this is my recommendation. And anyone else? Is going unmute yourself. I saw your hand going like this, so no, you're not going. Okay. Let's finish this with our red timer who takes note, and we can give her evaluation now. Not only just she to us, but we to her. Okay. Someone give evaluation. Okay. Again, I think you didn't have evaluation at your for your evaluation and for your time, but I think you manage it that well your time, and you played with green. You told of who was in green, who was in red, and you play Spain with that role. My recommendation, and I have a recommendation for you, is you can write your time to the chat. How everyone have it's everyone can see this on the end of the your time evaluation, and also with someone done here, he can see this in the chat. And let me end this meeting and start after party, I think. Okay, well, you can now unmute yourself, and Sonia can stop recording.
I'm stopping the recording.